Hey guys, it's Elder Brown. So, I'm gonna be changing the way I'm doing my weekly updates. My parents sent me a voice recorder. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. So I'm hoping that by doing this, I'll be able to give you guys a little bit more updated, a little bit more detailed updates, and that I'll also be able to have a little bit more time Monday to be able to write you guys. So, starting Monday, Monday we had a P-Day as a zone. We had lunch with one of the members, one of the ward mission leaders in San Isidro. The ward mission leader in San Isidro has a cerveceria. It's a place where they have sushi and fish. And it's one of the few approved restaurants here in the area. So we ate there as a zone, and then we went to the church and we used a projector to watch 17 Miracles. Then in the night, my companion and I had to go to Lima because Tuesday we had leadership council in the morning. So we went to Lima in the night. We stayed with the assistants and also with the zone leaders. The zone leaders from ICA also came with us, and we slept in the house of the assistants. The assistants live in Chorrillos, which is the nicest area we have in our mission. And so Chorrillos is the only area I know that has McDonald's and Papa John's and all that. So we asked for a pizza and partied with the assistants. Tuesday we had the leadership meeting, and this is a meeting with all the zone leaders, the assistants, and President and Sister McGinn, and the secretaries. So this leadership meeting, there's a lot to start this year. There were a lot of changes with the first presidency about visiting less actives and the schedule for the missionaries, how you manage your schedule now, and the key indicators that we report to the general offices. So there were a lot of changes there, and by now we're more or less, I think we understand what we're doing now. But we're also going through a bunch of area changes because here in Chincha, here in Peru, when I started my mission a year ago, the missionaries practically did everything. We were in charge of reactivation with less active members. We're in charge of finding, teaching, baptizing, and then afterwards also retaining the members, making sure they don't go less active, and bringing them to the temple. We had to coordinate the caravans to bring the recent converts and the members to the temple. So now that's changed a lot. The missionaries practically focus on finding, teaching repentance, and baptizing. We don't really, now we don't work at all with the recent converts except for passing we repass the lessons after their baptism. But we don't do family history, and we don't bring them to the temple now. And the less actives, that changed since the beginning of the year. We don't visit less actives unless there's a non-member in the family. But we still got to train the members on that because they're used to the missionaries always being the ones that have to reactivate the members. So that was the concilio. Afterwards, I had a chiropractor appointment for my back. I've been having a little bit of pain, but nothing bad, nothing serious. But my companion and I, after the chiropractor appointment, we had to take another 3-hour bus ride to get back here to Chincha, and we got back really late, about 10:30. So we went back and got to sleep. Wednesday we had our district meetings. Nothing too abnormal about Wednesday, but we did visit Brother Jan Marco. I wrote a bit about him in my last update. We contacted him in the street, and then he has a moto, and one day he said, "Hey, when are you guys going to visit me? You haven't come visit me yet." So we went and visited him, and since then he's come to an activity in the church, and he came to the meeting on Sunday, and he said he just feels that the church is true. He knows it's true because he's felt so peaceful when he's come. So this was our second time visiting him now, and we asked him to be baptized for the 3rd of June, and he accepted. We also, Wednesday, we had the baptismal interviews for Keen and Paula, and they're doing great. They were doing great. They passed their interviews. Thursday, we had service, and then we also I forgot something. Wednesday, my companion hit 1 year in the mission, so the pension, where we eat lunch, the family, we eat lunch with the members, they invited us in the night to swing by and eat a cake with them for my companion's 1 year anniversary. And brother Omar, the man in the family, he took a egg and he broke it on my companion's head. That's a tradition you do here when it's a birthday or an anniversary. And then I broke another egg on his head when my companion came out of the bathroom after cleaning himself up, and I broke another one over his head. It was good. So Thursday we went by and we visited the investigators we have that had baptismal dates for this Saturday, and we got them ready. We made sure that they were all ready to go, baptismal clothes. We answered their questions, and yeah, they have all the lessons. They're all good. Friday, more preparation with them. And what else happened Friday? Friday we visited this member. We got a call from a member in Lima a referral. He's a recent convert, and he lives in a part of Lima that's outside our ward mission, our mission boundaries. But he moved to this ward now, and his parents live here, and he asked us to come visit them and share a message with his parents. They're pretty Catholic. They don't really want to hear us, but we're hoping that we'll be able to keep working with them and that they'll accept the gospel. Friday, yeah, I think that's about it. Oh yeah, the only bad news from Friday is last week I told you guys we were waiting. We were praying and fasting that Sister Olga will be able to get baptized this Saturday. She's already passed her interview and everything. The only thing she needs is to be married. And to be married, she needs a paper that we're waiting for in the mail. It still hasn't come, so we're going to have to postpone her baptismal date. And we learned a little more that her daughter, who is in the mission, her daughter was, she'll be returning the end of the month. So most likely we'll put a marriage date with Olga for this next week or the week after that. And when her daughter gets back, we'll have her baptism. Saturday was the baptisms. So pretty much the whole day we were getting everything ready, getting the clothes, getting the baptismal font clean, filled with water, getting the chairs organized, because we went to the church in the morning to see if they cleaned it like we asked them to, and yeah, it was still very disorganized. So we went and we did that all Saturday morning. We were a little bit stressed out, and the bishop told us that he wants the baptisms at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, no later, because at 6 o'clock there were a bunch of activities and seminary and family history classes. So he didn't want that to interfere with any of the classes. So he told all the ward leaders 4 o'clock in the church. The problem is here in Peru they have what's called the hora peruana, and everyone shows up pretty late. So no one showed up till like 5 except for the converts. That includes the bishop. But at 5 we started the baptisms, and it was great. We had a couple of talks, we took the photos, everyone got changed, everyone got ready, and when it came time for the baptisms, we opened up the baptismal font to find that all the water had drained out, that the drain had been left on just a little bit, and that the whole time that we were waiting and doing everything, all the water had drained out. So we had to awkwardly wait for another 15-20 20 minutes while the water filled back up. And then, yeah, everything went good. They were baptized, and that was that. So, Saturday, Miller, Marisol, Paola, and Keen were all baptized. And Paola and Keen are the only ones of those four that are family members. Paola and Keen are twin. It's a boy and a girl, and they're twins, 12 years old. Their older sister Scarlett is preparing to go on a mission, and their parents, we're still working with them. We're hoping that they'll be able to get married so that they'll be able to be baptized these following weeks. Miller, future missionary there, he's doing great. He bought himself a white shirt, came all ready, and he's doing awesome. This next week he's going to receive the priesthood too. And Sunday, they were all confirmed members of the church. And my companion and I, this was the first time that we were asked. I confirmed Brother Miller, and he confirmed Sister Paola, member of the church. So that was interesting. I've never confirmed anyone before, but we confirmed them members of the church and gave them the Holy Ghost. And Sunday afternoon, Mother's Day, we looked for people to visit, but no one was in their house. When it says in the missionary handbook that holidays and Sundays are a great opportunity to find people to teach in their houses. I don't know if it's like that in the United States, but here in Peru that's a giant lie. It was a Sunday and it was a holiday, and all we found were drunk people in the streets. So about 6 o'clock we passed by to the pension's house and Skyped our families. We ate dinner with them. We visited a bit with the pension, and then we went back. And yeah, that was our Sunday. So this week was pretty interesting. A lot of things passed. It went by pretty fast, just flying by. I'm doing good. My companion's doing good as well. My family's drunky. So is his family. But this next week also looks pretty good. We're hoping that we'll be able to get everything figured out, that we'll be able to put a baptismal date, a more firm date with Sister Olga and Brother Jan Marco. He's also gonna be a really great convert. I know he's going to be baptized. I know he's going to be good. And what else is next week? I don't know. It looks pretty normal. We'll see what happens. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you more next week.